Hey guys, welcome to today's episode. So today I want to give you 2 quick tips for being extra productive. Okay, it's a really simple technique. The first one, it is stop replying to everyone. So many of us feel the urge to respond to every person who messages us by email, Facebook, WhatsApp, or Skype, or any of those main channels. And this is made worse when we know that the person who's contacting us, they can see that little red notification. So it can feel rude to not respond to everyone immediately. And because of this, for many years, I used to make sure that every single email message that I got, I would answer. But then it reached a point where it was no longer sustainable. I was spending 3+ hours a day just on email alone. So I decided one day to just let it go. I stopped automatically responding to each and every person. And a few things happened. Number one, often the person who was asking me for something, they would figure out the answer or the solution or whatever they needed on their own, or they'd just go and ask someone else. So it was no longer my problem. The second thing that happened is I got more of my time back, which could be spent working on things which created real progress in my own life, and also freed up time to respond properly to a smaller inner circle of people that I was working with who really actually did need my input. And number 3 is those people who are constantly reaching out to me, wanting some of my time over small and insignificant things. They soon realized that I would not respond immediately to every single little request. So they stopped contacting me over minor things or altogether. Selectively ignoring people, requests, distractions, items on your to-do list, it's a huge part of productivity. And strangely, you'll find that the world doesn't end. It just keeps on going. You see, you and I, we only have so much brain power. We only have so much time, so much energy. So we have to get very specific about focusing it on a few vital areas instead of spreading it over many trivial areas. Urgent and important are completely different things. And often the SMSs, the emails, the Skype messages from other people, they might be labeled as urgent, by them at least, but what is urgent is not always important. So you've got to prioritize your own version of what's important over their version of what's urgent. What may be important for you is learning a new skill, which is going to help you in your career. So watching online courses and really taking the time to develop that skill, that's important. Or maybe spending time with your own child and giving them your full undivided attention. That might be in your important category. People often want to make their priorities your obligations, and you can end up carrying a huge burden that is entirely unnecessary. Okay, so the second tip is when you do respond to others, stop saying yes to so many things. There was a movie made about this many years ago called Yes Man. You might have seen it. It stars Jim Carrey. And in the movie, he's someone who always said no, and he lived like a really dull life where he just stays at home. He never goes out. So one day a friend takes him to a motivational seminar where he's hypnotized to now say yes to everything. And this completely transforms his life.
Who among you is new?
He is! This guy right here! He's new! Over here!
Come on up, future yes man. And you're not sure about this, are you? No.
No man! No man! No man! No man!
Once you leave this building, every time an opportunity presents itself, no matter what it is, you will say yes.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Now, a lot of the life advice out there tells you something along these lines, that you should say yes to more things and more people and more opportunities. And I get that, but what a lot of people end up doing is they say yes to things that they're just mildly interested in out of a sense of politeness or obligation, and they end up having less time and energy to focus on what's truly important to them. So a great way to know whether you should say yes to something is to use a technique taught by the author Derek Silvers. So when asked if you want to do something, if it's not an immediate reaction of hell yes, then you say no. Okay, if it sounds mildly interesting or you're not really sure, then just say no. When you say no to most things, you leave room in your life to say yes to things which make you say hell yes. And those are the only things that you should actually be doing. That way you're going to be spending your time on what is truly important to you. Now, in my opinion, and I'm a little bit biased here, but I think one of the most important things that you or anyone can do is to spend some time each day, whether it's an hour, possibly even 2, upgrading your skills in a part of your life that's important to you. So it could be, for example, your career skills. Let's say that you want to learn a new skill that's going to help you get to the next level in your career. So learning that new skill through watching online courses, great training, that's a great use of your time. But always reacting to people and responding to their every need, that's not a great use of time. Now, if you want to get access to some great training, check out strivecourses.com. We've got skills training that focuses on career skills, life skills, and health and fitness skills. And these are all 30 module courses, actionable training. Each lesson goes for about 10 minutes, and they are designed to take you from knowing nothing to being extremely competent in that skill. So check out strivecourses.com. That's it from me today, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.